Welcome to EU Privacy for All, Session 49 on GDPR, Mutual Assistance, Article 50. European Parliament suggested that lots of provisions would be deleted. It provided an input on the lead supervisory authority that would be ensuring the coordination of all supervisory authorities and would act as a single contact point for the controller or processor. Such a wording was not let down in the final version of Article 55. On its side, European Council suggested lots of additions and modifications, such as, in cases of refusal to provide mutual assistance, the obligation to explain the reasons why, or supervisory authorities that would be agreeing with other supervisory authorities' rules for indemnification by those supervisory authorities in the frame of specific expenditure. This was not retained as such. Paragraph 1 of Article 55 stresses that supervisory authorities shall provide each other with relevant information and mutual assistance, and put in place measures for effective cooperation. Mutual assistance would cover, in particular, information requests and supervisory measures, such as requests to carry out prior authorizations and consultations, inspections and investigations. Each supervisory authority shall take all appropriate measures to reply to the request of another DPA without undue delay and no later than 1 month after having received the request. The request for assistance should specify the purpose and the reasons for the request. A supervisory authority, to which a request for assistance was addressed, may refuse if it is not competent for the subject matter or if it considers that the request is incompatible with the regulation, and it would be strange, but most of all with union or member state national law. The requested supervisory authority shall inform the requesting supervisory authority of the results or the progress, and in case it would refuse assistance, it shall explain why. Supervisory authorities shall, as a rule, use electronic means and a standardized format. No fee will be charged. However, supervisory authorities may agree on specific rules regarding indemnification. Where a supervisory authority does not provide the information within 1 month, the requesting DPA may adopt a provisional measure on the territory of its member state. Let's stress that this is only a provisional measure. The Commission will be able to specify format and procedures for mutual assistance in the frame of implementing acts. Let's mention 2 key recitals framing mutual assistance. Recital 103 mentions that a supervisory authority should assist another as to ensure the consistent application and enforcement of the regulation in the internal market. Moreover, a DPA requesting mutual assistance may adopt a provisional measure in case of no response within 1 month. Once again, let's stress this is only provisional. Recital 94 mentions that supervisory authority should be provided with the financial and human resources, premises and infrastructure which are necessary for the effective performance of the tasks, including, and this is key, for the tasks related to mutual assistance and cooperation. Article 54A1A on cooperation between the lead and other concerned DPAs mentions clearly that a lead supervisory authority may request at any time other concerned DPA to provide mutual assistance and to conduct joint operations. Article 58.2 on the opinion of the EDPB makes also clear that any DPA, the chair of EDPB or the Commission may request that EDPB would examine, in particular, cases in which competent supervisory authorities did not comply with the obligations for mutual assistance. Currently, Article 28 of the directive merely provides that there is an obligation to cooperate for each supervisory authority. What should accountable data controllers and processors get prepared for? First, as usual, identify their lead supervisory authority and all concerned DPAs in one case. Then, bearing in mind that the lead may request at any time other concerned DPAs to provide mutual assistance for joint operations. This is also key to stress that the lead might request mutual assistance to any other DPA, not only to carry out inspections and investigations, but also in the frame of prior authorizations and consultations. The DPA requesting mutual assistance may adopt a provisional measure if, within 1 month, the requested DPA did not provide mutual assistance. In such a case, controllers and processors shall consider that the measure taken is binding but might not be definitive. A DPA required to assist could decline if it demonstrates it is not competent for the subject matter of the request. Finally, EDPB will be addressing all issues resulting from a conflict resulting from the implementation of the mutual assistance principle. So the core question stressed by Article 55 is knowing what will be the impact of the mutual assistance process on joint operations, but also consultations, authorizations, and investigations.